Open up your Bible to Genesis. We're going over chapter 5. If you haven't read this yet, pause here, read first, and then come back and we can take notes. Genesis 5 is a genealogy. It traces the family line from Adam all the way down to Moses. And at first glance, it can feel like it's just a list of a lot of names and ages. But it's actually doing something really important in the story. It's showing the continuation of the line through Seth, Adam and Eve's son. And this is the family line that eventually leads to Noah, and later to Abraham, and eventually to Jesus. And then you'll see the phrase, "and then he died," after almost every person on that list. That repetition is intentional. It shows the reality of death entering the world after the fall in Genesis 3. One of the interesting things about this chapter is how it emphasizes both death and hope at the same time. Almost every person listed follows the same pattern. They lived, they had children, and then they died. And it's kind of a reminder of the sin that was introduced in the beginning of Genesis. But right in the middle of that pattern, there's one person that breaks it, Enoch. And instead of saying that he died, the text says that Enoch walked with God, and then he was no more because God took him. And that's really significant, because it's one of the first hints in the Bible that death doesn't necessarily have the final word. One of the things this chapter reminds us of is that even in the parts of the Bible where it seems like it's just lists or genealogy, it's actually helping build the bigger story. They connect the generations and show that God's plan is unfolding over time through real people and real families. And the mention of Enoch walking closely with God also brings up another interesting idea, that relationship with God is meant to shape the way that someone lives their lives, not just something they believe. That's it for today. Check out the next post if you want a deeper dive into some of these verses. See you in the next chapter.